today I am in a full body suit with gloves, socks up over top of the legs of my bodysuit because I'm short and the bodysuit's too long. So pull the socks up over it to help protect my legs. And today we are moving bees to pollinate. So we get to pollinate some pumpkins and I get to help. Never helped doing this. Not something I normally do because it's hot. Very hot. I don't sweat much, so it's really hot. And we're moving entire hives, so we have to put the whole hive, strap it all down, lock up the bees, and then we move them. So thank God we do have a lift that we can lift the bees up that attaches to the back of, it's actually my son's truck, and then we move it like that. But it is heavy, and I get to do that today. It's kind of exciting. So I'm going to take you along with us. I'm going to turn the camera around as Shane's getting in the car, and I'll let Shane kind of tell you what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. He took his bee suit off, but it's much harder for me to take mine off. We do appreciate the prayers because if you're a beekeeper, you're totally going to get this statement. Bee suits are really hot. Super hot. Even if it's ventilated, it's hot. So here we go. Talk to us.
How's it going? So, we are going to be pollinating some pumpkin patches.
Ooh.
So we are getting the bees loaded up. And we're just doing a little at a time because it's hot. And my dad, he kind of hurt his back. He pulled a muscle in his back, so he's not wanting to do a whole lot right now either. So we're just doing a few at a time. Just like we need a total of 20 hives, so we're just doing like 4 at a time. And with it being so hot and everything, it makes it a lot easier that way. So we'll be loading up. Last night we went out and we pinned up the bees so they can't get out. And so today we're just picking them up, putting them in the truck, transporting them over there to the farm. We'll unload them and then we'll let them out, turn them loose.
You think of the wifey helping. I never do this. This is not what I do.
So my dad can't help me today, so my wife is substituting.
I'm not a good substitute.
Fortunately, where we got these hives at, it's not too hard, so I can pretty much do most of it myself. But I've got Lisa here to help me in case there's something I really need help with. Because you just never know. There's always that chance that something may come up and I need the extra hands and extra strength.
I get to talk your love language today.
Yeah.
That makes me the queen bee, y'all. I'm just saying.
Hill. That's not going to make the bees very happy.
Yeah, let me see if I can. I don't know. Do you see him back there? That's one hive. It's a beautiful hive too. I love those boxes.
So we have to travel about 15 miles or so to pick up the next batch of bees. And then it'll be about another, probably close to 20 miles was where we're going after that. That's just a guess. So by the time the bees get there, they're going to be kind of cranky. And they don't like all this moving around.
Which is why wifey's in a full bee suit.
Yeah.
Wifey doesn't do good with stings.
Anyways, we're trying to do this earlier in the morning, although it's not really that early. I would have liked to have got out a little bit sooner, but it is what it is. Before it gets too hot, it's supposed to be a heat index of 104 or something like that today.
We're back. So we're now at the bee farm. Our son came and he's going to help his daddy finish it, and I get to step back with no bee suit on for a little bit. We'll show you exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see it. I done poured water all over myself. All right, here we go. Are y'all ready? So we pull in. the farmer puts down the orange flag and he provides all the pallets for us, so we know exactly where we need to set the bees, and then Shane kind of arranges them how he wants them. We have one already unloaded. The opening of the hive will face the pumpkin patch. There's the pumpkin patch. Isn't that awesome? So he'll get to pollinate all this beautiful pumpkin patch, because without pollinators there would be no pumpkins. So when the pumpkins begin to bloom, that's when the farmer will call us and say we need the hives moved now. So thank God for all pollinators. We really like the honeybee the best. All right, so here we go. I'm going to over here so you can kind of see. We got 2 down right here. We're going to put 2 on each pallet, because I think, how many did you say we'd have out here? 12?
Total of 12.
And then we have the rest of their other pumpkin patch.
We'll have 12 here and then 8 at the other.
Yep, and we're all, don't have bee suits on right now. There's our son helping, because they're not locked, they're still locked up. We got to quickly get them unloaded and get them unlocked, because they are getting hot and they're not going to be happy when we turn them loose. But it's a lot of work, but it's beautiful. Isn't that awesome?
Okay, I need you to tell me when.
All right, so here we go. He's going to back up to this pallet. This is our second pallet. And I'm just going to tell him, me or Michael, how far to come back, because we've got to get the hoist close enough to the pallet that we can unload it with the hoist. And it saves a lot of our energy, because those are super heavy. Here we go.
Pull forward. Now, cutter. Alright, right back. Keep coming.
Whoa! Probably could have stopped a little bit before, sorry. Hey, here we go. I'm going to step back so you can watch him unload it. This is the last 2 for today, and then later on the week we'll bring out the remainder, because there'll be 12 hives here. Yeah, thank God for a breeze. We're under a little bit of shade, so the bees will get some shade, and then on the other side where the bees are at is a little creek, so the bees will have a water source too. So here we go. Hook the hoist to it, and we kind of unload it the same way we loaded it, just backwards. Hoist it back up. Thank God for hoist. That would be super heavy for 2 people to lift. We'll leave the straps on them too, because they'll be here, what, a month?
Actually, I'm going to unbuckle them, because I'll probably come in and check on them.
Oh, he's going to unbuckle them
Pull it back.
so he can come in and check on them, but we will actually
Normally I would
leave.
keep them strapped, but this year I'm going to unbuckle them a little bit.
Yep, so we can keep a check on them. And how long do we leave them here to pollinate?
Roughly a month.
Yep, so we'll be back in a month to get them. Here's our last one for today. That breeze is amazing. Michael's like, they get antsy. They're gonna come flying out. That's funny. Smoker does kind of help keep them a little calmer. Gotta put the hoist up because you don't want to drive without the back of the truck. All 4 set, and then this one, these 3 right here, will set later on in the week. So there'll be 12 hives out here to pollinate those beautiful pumpkins. It's a beautiful thing. I'm going to give my husband the phone so you can see the bees come out after he lets them loose. He's like, he doesn't know if he wants to do that or not. Can't say I blame him. But I do have to step back. I won't be in the shot for that one because they really do. I'm going to hop in the Jeep with Bubba. Get in Bubba's Jeep. It's got air. So he's going to smoke them to kind of keep them a little calmer and then turn them loose. Look at that, see? Can use anything in a smoker. Just saying. Light the smoker up and then it'll smoke them so we can get them a little calmer before we turn them loose. The pollen traps? Yes. Yep. Collect pollen. He hasn't put the pollen traps on. We're just kind of going through now to, I think he's just setting it there. Then he opens up that door at the bottom. That's where we put the pollen trap. And then we come about every day and empty it because you don't want to take all the pollen from them, but we just take some of it. Because pollen is actually very good for you. I think he's making sure that all the hives have everything they need in the pollen traps. Oh, I know, and the breeze is amazing. We'd be in trouble without that breeze. The shade tree. I'll go back here so y'all can see it. Here's the tray.
So this is the part that collects the pollen. Pollen falls into this, and I just come back and remove it and dump it out.
It goes down there at the bottom. This you can take
Missing
pollen.
one tray. I have to get it
Yeah, this one missing a tray.
from the house
Yeah.
next time I come here. Okay, let me get that smoker going because these bees are really wanting to get out.
I heard him earlier. I don't think I can hear him now. No, I can't. The wind is, the breeze kind of, we can't hear it. Here's a smoker. So you put just stuff laying off the ground where he mowed. Light it up and get some smoke on them.
I'm not finding my matches. Oh, they're there.
keeps a toolbox that we actually keep everything we need to work in the bees in that toolbox. It makes things easier for us when we have to go. That way kind of ensures you don't lose anything or forget anything. See how the smoke's already starting to smoke? So it's not really about creating a fire, it's creating smoke. Explain a little better than I did what the smoke does.
Yeah, in most cases, the smoke guard kind of covers over their aromas. They put out a scent. It's called an alarm pheromone, where they put it out and the other bees can smell it. That means kind of attack. And by using smoker, it kind of overpowers their smell, so then they can't smell that the other bees are trying to say attack. So that's one theory. And then the other theory is that the bees feel like that their place is going to be on fire, so then they all turn their attention to protect the hive. But this is just going to kind of drive them back because it's going to stink and it's going to push them away from the entrance, and that's all I want it to do, just to kind of drive them back a little bit.
That way when Shane lets them loose, you don't have them all trying to come at him at one time.
So I have had them to just go all over me. Okay. Just everywhere, storming all over the place.
Doesn't bother you. I find it a little intimidating.
I don't need a lot of smoke, just a little bit. Right, keep pump that. Keep pumping it.
Oh, that stink. Shane's going to put on his bee suit so he can open up the entrances, let them all out. They'll be very happy little bees, but they will come out pretty quickly. I don't know if we'll get it on video or not. Me and Bubba not in a bee suit.
Michael, why don't you roll the windows up on the truck?
What do you got to say, beekeeper man?
It's hot.
Thank God for a breeze, though. I mean, that breeze has really helped. What was the heat index? 106 today?
Let's get to 104 or 106 or something like that. I'm not sure.
Thank God for a breeze. Which is why the bees come out and quickly, because they're hot.
I'm gonna let you get in the Jeep.
All right, you want to try?
I can't do both at the same time.
Aww.
I'll have one hand on the smoker and the other hand turning the knob.
Okay, guys. Well, you're not going to see them come loose, which is kind of sad. I was kind of hoping you get to see it because it is cool. I don't know if I can record it from a distance or not, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'll push pause and find out. Alright, so I'm in the Jeep with Michael. I'm in Michael's Jeep. The air's going. We'll see if you can see it. I don't know that you'll be able to. But he's already smoked the entrance. And I think he's already opened them up. Yeah, I can see him flying. Probably not going to see it on video though. But I can, I don't know, can you see it? They're flying over Shane's truck. Actually, it's Michael's truck, but they're flying everywhere. The smoke did help. They didn't come out like I thought they would, but we're all in the vehicles with the windows rolled up because they are loose now. They're kind of going everywhere. They're happy to be free. I can tell you that. They are happy to be free. Bad part is Shane has windows up and there's no air in that one. So, all right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and end it. I do want to thank you guys for watching. And if you haven't already subscribed, give us a subscribe and a thumbs up. We appreciate it. Let's see if we can drive by it in the Jeep and let you get a little closer look. And there they are. There they. It's so awesome. Thanks, everybody. God bless.